sometimes losers can be winners. This was the case at Cape Perpetua National Forest, where we were given the parking lot to the group camp, which was back all by itself, as you can see here, and we were tucked in there just as snug as a bug in a rug. The sea lion caves were a lot of fun. This is a natural cave that is 12 stories high and stretches the length of a football field, and this is where these sea lions have chosen to make their home. As is par for the Oregon coast, it was sort of a misty, overcast day, which made it a little harder to see outside, but this was still a really neat experience. I love the Oregon and Northern California coast. It is absolutely breathtaking. It's not the coast that you expect like when you go to Florida, but the views are absolutely phenomenal. As you can tell, Molly loves the beach. She's not fond of the water, but she certainly loves running on the beach. The giant redwoods were truly amazing, and even video can't begin to do justice to these magnificent trees. They can grow as much as 350 feet tall and have a base diameter of about 20 feet. Some of these redwoods are about 2,000 years old and show no signs of dying anytime soon. To put that in perspective, some of these trees were on earth when Christ walked this earth. We took the Stout Grove Trail that wanders through the redwoods and along a little stream, and it was truly a walk of a lifetime. You can tell how small Randy looks when you see him next to these giant trees. When they say elk crossing, they are serious. We came across this herd of elk just running loose near these houses, so we just had to get some pictures. I wasn't looking forward to Lassen. I mean, we saw Mt St Helens. What could Lassen have that Mt St Helens didn't? But boy, was I in for a surprise. It's really an amazing place. This is part of the Lassen Creek Interpretive Trail. In addition to some huge rocks that were spewed out of the volcano, we came across some of the biggest pine cones we'd ever seen. It was amazing to me that among all of these volcanic rocks, there is this gorgeous meadow at the bottom. You can see some haze in the distance here. There were some wildfires burning in California, and we were beginning to see a little bit of the smoke.
This is on the road up to the peak of Mount Lassen, Lassen Volcanic National Park. We're over 8,000 feet elevation right now. I decided to push myself with a hike to the peak of Lassen. And this hike started at the parking lot at 8,500 feet elevation. Well, there's not a lot of air at 8,500 feet. But the hike ends at the summit at 10,457 feet. All right, so we're going to call that a 2,000 foot climb in roughly 2.5 miles. And it was one of the most difficult things that I've done in a long time. Many switchbacks, and a lot of the time you're hiking in loose gravel, and it was very difficult. So 2 miles, 2.5 miles in length and 2,000 feet elevation change is a lot, but it was absolutely beautiful. You could just see for I don't know how many miles, but it was absolutely a beautiful hike. I don't know if I'd do it again, but it was well worth the time spent. I was exhausted at the end of that day. This is Mt Shasta. It's one of the highest peaks in California at over 14,000 feet. It is considered to be one of the most dangerous places on Earth because it is a volcano that they feel like could erupt without a whole lot of warning. And it's, I don't know, it's not as pretty as some of the mountains that we saw up in Oregon, but it is pretty cool.
Our next video is Yosemite, so be sure and stay tuned.